Hello and welcome back here on my English YouTube channel about my Lego City project called Brickworld. And today's update is one final update because we are going to finish all the missing parts here on the marketplace in front of that big train station. Also adding some missing parts on the side of the marketplace. So stay tuned for today's update because that's one final update and it's a very nice update. So of course, stay tuned for today's update. We are starting by one little gap that most of you do not see during my videos. That's that little gap. You can see some, ugly colors here. That's one little gap. I don't know why I did not close that gap earlier, but that's now done. That's one little steps. But it's one important step to finish all the parts here around the marketplace. And I'm happy that that little gap is now closed. It's not one big problem, but a little stuff that makes everything more complete. So that's done. Coming back to another big problem or gap is that building here in front of the marketplace. That's the tourist information center here. I did not do the interior until now, and today is the day we are going to work inside, and you can see I have started working here. I removed the roof in one part on the front, and you can see how I did the interior. That's one costume because the lion is one important animal here in the city, and also have that costume of a wizard on the right side because, of course, as you know, it maybe there's a medieval or fantasy festival at the moment in the city, so that's just one costume to make everything a little bit more nice. Now everything is done inside. I added the roof back up, also added the missing parts of the wall, and now we can look inside. The light is inside, and I think that's one little nice interior for that building, and it also one important part to finish all the missing parts here. Coming to another very big gap here on the side of the marketplace. That's that gap here that has been created when I moved the city from the old layout to the new layout here in the city, and I had made a bigger gap here between the buildings and the wall of the old city wall, and that's the last part I have to close in today's update or close about everywhere here. And I had to drill in a hole here to put the USB connector under the table for adding the lights here, and you also can see that's the outer part, the outer area of our Italian restaurant. You can see on the right side, and I have done that a long time ago, but I have now added another little part of that outer area here, and just to close the gap here, I also added that little roof here, a wooden roof here, so the service people can put some stuff out here. But coming to another point is that, as you might see, that's the next upcoming part of the roof of the train station. These are some digital renders I did with Studio from Bricklink, and I ordered all the parts I need to add that next part of the roof of the main station here. So in a future update, I don't know if it's the next one or one after it, but we're going to add the next part of the roof of the station very, very soon. Coming back to our restaurant, you can see how I added just some stuff here. I added some more, another person here, although we have now 790 persons in the city. Also added the tree back here, also added some more little details here, but we're not finished yet because, as you can see, we have some gaps left. We have that big gap here, and we have that little gap here in front where the playground will be in one of the next updates. And as you can see here, I have added all these tan and reddish brown plates here. That area is going to be a playground for kids in one of the future updates, all of that area, but that's something I'm going to add in a future update, not in today's update. And now you can have a very nice view from here through the building and that area between the buildings on the right side and the old city on the left side to the train station. And now that's the first time that we can look into that angle without having any gaps that we can see. Of course, the playground is missing and there's a little gap here behind the outer part of the restaurant, but that's nothing we can see from the other side. I have added a lot of reddish brown plates here to make it the ground layer for some more greenery here. I do not want to add a lot of stuff, but as you can see, I'm running out of these leafless parts here, so I have to order some more for future updates, but I think it is enough to fill up that missing part here. And as you can see, it's done, and we have another big gap closed here at the side of the marketplace. And that's everything for today. I think we have done a lot of little stuff, but that's now the point that we can say that we have finished the marketplace area, and I'm very satisfied with the outcome. Of course, we have a lot of more stuff to do here in areas around it, like that playground in the front, but I really like how it looks when you can look here and go here with the camera, and there are no gaps left. You can see just Lego here, no table, no underground laying structure. And of course, on the right side, there's a lot of to do on the buildings, but the marketplace is done. And that's a very important step, in my opinion, because I really want to close all these small gaps everywhere just to have a more complete look of the city and all the stuff here. And I'm really satisfied with the look down here. Of course, it will be much more better when the roof on the train station is done, but now have some look here around in the night mode. It's just so much better with the closed gaps, of course, also with the lights there now activated. That was something I had to do a long time. But I really like how that light ambient is here on the marketplace and on the area here behind the Italian restaurant. Also looking down here, of course, in the front they are missing some lights in the playground. That's something we are going to add when we are working at the playground in one of the future updates. And that's how it looks when you look down here to the train station through that passage here between the buildings and the city wall on the left side. And as I said often, I'm really satisfied with how that looks. Of course, as always, what do you think about today's update? Do you have any ideas or any other comments? So feel free to write everything you have in your mind under the video here in the comment area. And yeah, that's it for today. Just stay tuned for future updates coming very soon. And that's it for today. So bye.